Kavya SG is online. Unmute MBA 26. Unmute your videos. I have unmuted all. You can do this on your own. You can do. Yeah, Kavya SG is on monitor now. Who is there? Anugnya, slide up your monitor slightly. Yeah, yes, yes, yes. Only five. Only five are there. For those who have joined just now, I have sent one more invite for my class from 1 o'clock. Right? Refer to the HR group. The message is there. Don't get confused. It is for 1 to 1:30 class. The class has been transferred by Sri Kansal. Okay, Avaya is online now. After this class, you can check in and get into it. Seven are there. Danya has joined. Danya, where are you now? You are in Shimoga? Danya, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Yeah. Where are you now? You are in Shimoga?
No, sir.
Now we are trying to see whether students in the remote places are able to log in and go through the classes. If people are from outside Shimoga, please tip us so that we can get that confirmation that people are able to log in, students are able to log in even from remote places, far off places, not necessarily remote, but far off places. Yesterday, principal was telling in the meeting, one student from um, um, place in UP, he was able to log in, was able to attend a class. Halesh Nayak has come. Where are you sitting, Halesh Nayak? In your farm? I'm seeing a coconut tree in the background. Hmm?
Yes, sir.
You are in your farm or what? Or in your residence?
Yes, sir. Farmer, sir.
Oh, very good. Very good. 9 are there. Pooja has joined now. Aishwarya has joined. Okay. Chaitra. Are you inviting inviting your family members to watch these proceedings? Huh? Are they there? No, please ask them. Please ask them to watch. It is absolutely fine. Let them not interrupt. Okay, let them not talk. Otherwise, I may have to mute your audios. Otherwise, let them watch. It is absolutely necessary. We are trying to send a message to your parents and family members also that we are taking care of your wards. It's fine. So it is 12:03. Shall we start the class? 10 are there.
Yes, sir.
Any more to join? Any more on the way? Any more near Naule or even in? I think these are the. Some people are not at all reporting. I don't know what is the problem with them. MBA 26. Danya, yeah. Unmute the videos. No, slide down your laptop monitor. It should be fine. This should be fine. Don't worry about the background at all. I can understand you are in your residences. You are in a informal setting. It's all okay. It's all fine. In fact, I am also in my place in my study room. It's all fine. So okay, let me start this. I will share these slides now. Everything is being recorded. Okay. I have noted your attendance. It is 10 students as of now. Let me see whether the number goes up. Yesterday it was how many? It was 11. Hope it will pass yesterday's. As of now, it is 10 only. Yeah, 11. Who has joined now? Just now? Pooja Gowda has joined now.
Pooja Gowda.
God, she has made it. Okay, 11. I want to see all the 16 at least in one session. You may have to bring in your family members, right? To increase the number. Pooja Gowda is there. I think she has rushed in. She's sweating like anything. She's just, trying to compose herself. She has rushed from the market. Is it so, Pooja? You are rushed from the market. It seems you are sweating. Fine.
ನೋ
Okay.
ಸರ್ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಮಕ್ಳ ಜೊತೆ ಆಟ ಆಡ್ತಿದ್ಲು ಸರ್.
That is the thing. So in between these classes, right? Okay. Fine, fine. Keep the social distance. Especially take care of those kids.
ಪೂಜಾ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ?
Okay. Alish, you are there? Alish.
Yes, sir.
Oh, fine. Just be there. Let me take out this one. In fact, this has to be sent for record. Okay, now. No. Unmute the TV. Otherwise, I will have to mute the TV in one place. Otherwise, I will have to mute you all. Right. Danya, your monitor seems very unstable. Are you sitting in a bus or car or what?
No, sir.
It's very unstable. Yeah, fine now. Let me start this. Let me share the screen. Yeah, it is on your screen now. Are you able to see the slide? Aishwarya, can you see the slide? Anupna?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Fine. Yeah, yesterday we have started the discussion on the second module. It is about theoretical bit. Please mute the TV in one row, in one place. TV sound is coming. Please tell your family members to mute the TV. Fine. Now, why this is required? Why this unit is included in your syllabus? The second unit states it is theoretical basis of public relations. Certain theories, I told you, I had given a list of theories in the first or second slide, the contents of this unit. A good number of theories are required to. No, please stop. Who is making those annotations? Please stop this. You are not supposed to do this. Who has annotated this slide? I will have to block all those. Who has done this? Somebody has marked, annotated on this slide. You are not supposed to do this. Otherwise, they will have to block. Somebody has. I will do. If required, I will annotate. Okay. Don't do this. You are not supposed to interfere in my slides. Yeah, these theories help the practitioner, PR practitioners. The practitioners might be the officials of the organization. They might be the PR managers, PR officers, or the external PR consultants whose services are hired by the organization to design and run its PR program. So theories help these practitioners, the PR managers, PR officers, PR consultants, to explain and predict human behavior, that is, to understand as to how, when, and why people behave in a way they are behaving, what is the reason behind a particular type of behavior, and an understanding of this behavior would help the organization and the PR practitioners to design appropriate PR campaign, to incorporate appropriate message or content or information in their PR program or PR campaign that they are intending to take to their target audience or intending to roll out, and thereby they are able to inform and guide the top management of the organization to take appropriate decisions and actions as regards various matters of business like production, quality, packaging, labeling, advertising, pricing, logistics, supply points, etc. So you try to understand the behavior of the target audience, carry this information by designing your PR program, carry this information to advise your management to take appropriate actions, appropriate decisions. So that is why we need to understand these theories. These theories help us capture different dimensions of this human behavior or the behavior, the likely behavior of the target audience or the audience or the public. Why, Chaitra, you feel sleepy? Hmm? Don't touch your eyes. Everybody is telling don't touch your eyes. Don't rub your eyes. Have you not seen the message? Okay. Now I think I interrupting this. Yesterday I was able to read one article in some website that is COVID-19 and public relations. I will try to share that article with you. You can work as a case study. Later in the day I will share this in the group. Please go through this one. It is about the public relations required to be undertaken during the current pandemic, that is COVID-19. How many of you watched today's Prime Minister's video message to the nation at 9 o'clock? You watched this. Did you watch Pooja Gowda? You are playing with your friends, junior friends probably. No, in in today's message, the PM has called for giving him 9 minutes on April 5th, the Sunday at 9 o'clock in the night. He wants all people to come to the forefront of their houses, light a candle or a lamp or even what switch on the mobile torch, etc. Hold it for 9 minutes so as to feel a sense of oneness, sense of belonging across the country. In fact, the entire nation was waiting for this address for the Prime Minister to announce the next set of measures to combat, to control the pandemic. But the post message panel discussions across TV channels were indicating that the Prime Minister has disappointed. It was more like a PR measure by the Prime Minister. So I thought I would discuss this issue with you. Please go through this message. Probably after these classes, this message would be replayed by different channels. You will see not much of a concrete decision or action by the government or by the Prime Minister. It was more like a PR exercise. So that at least as students of PR, that should be of interest to you. Please go through this. You can share your feelings or opinions in the next class. Okay, that is a small interruption. Now let me go to the next slide. So we have understood here why we are required to understand the theory, why should we study these theories and all. The next thing is how theories connect with the public relations. Let's go through this. Right? What is theory in fact? What is theory? A theory is not simply an academic or intellectual exercise. A theory has its task cut out. A theory is a prediction of how events and actions are related. Theory tries to breathe in a sense of meaning between different events, different actions. Is there any meaning to this one? We are trying to find out why an event has happened. What is the background of this? What is the cause of this particular event? What is the cause of a particular action an individual takes or an organization takes? All of us indulge in various actions during the course of the day. We take various actions. Is there any meaning for this? Is there any rationale behind this? Theories try to understand trying to explain the background of different events and actions that take place, that are taken by the organizations and the individuals. So by looking at an event, we might not be able to make out or make any sense out of that event as to why this is happening. But when we analyze this, we find that there is an underlying principle, underlying theory, underlying concept behind this. Why people are here? Why people want to indulge in a particular action, particular act? There might be some reason, some established reason, some basic reason. People sometimes we act on the spur of a moment, but in majority of our actions, there is some background, there is some reason, and this reason itself is the theory. So theory is a prediction. You are able to forecast by drawing up a theory. How do you evaluate a theory after studying and analyzing hundreds of events? You will identify one common string among these events. This common string is converted into a theory. Now, having this theory, you will be able to predict in future how or why an event takes place. This is because of this. This is because of this. Why stock market is going up, or stock market is falling. We would have studied the stock market movements over the last 365 days, last 2 years, last 4 years, etc., etc. And we would have understand in all these upward movements, something is common, or on all these downward movement, something is common. Everybody is pessimistic. So this pessimistic nature or reason can be or has been converted into a theory. A lot of bad theories are there in the stock market or in investment management. The same thing can be applied in any human action, any public event, any social event. Why this is being done? For example, even take as simple as a festival like Yugadi or Ramnami. Why people are doing all these things? There is a principle. We believe that Rama Yugadi was the day when Rama concluded, or it was the first Abhisheka day, or he returned from this one. All this, there is some meaning in this. So we believe in that one, and we we we, we act upon this. We repeat our actions. So a theory is a prediction, or it is a tool to help analyze and predict an event, how an event and action, how they are related, why they are related, or is there any relationship, or are they standalone areas? How do theories help the PR practitioner? So the first question is the general thing. We need to understand the theory because theory helps us in predicting how events and actions related. Now to a more specific issue of PR, how theories help the PR practitioner. Using theories can make campaigns and messages more effective. So if we know that if we send this message, this is going to happen, or if this this has been happening because of this input, this message, then we can identify that particular message, that particular reason, and we can include that message in our campaign, and we can roll out that message or communicate that message. Then that message is bound to happen. For example, if we have seen the people's behavior, people's purchasing behavior, people's consumers' behavior when sudden curfew is launched, people go for panic buying. We have seen them. We have seen them. Now, when this is the case, then whenever we announce a curfew, we know this is going to happen. So we have to make arrangements. Our organizations, we are going to make sufficient stocks. As organizations, we are going to schedule the purchases. We are going to organize our logistics. We are going to organize our sales counter. We are going to have more salespeople to handle the crowd. So we will be able to do all these things. So this is because of when we analyze the panic buying in different situations, we know that there is a reason, and that is a theory. That reason is a theory. And when I know, in an organization, when I know that this is the theory, then I can design appropriate campaigns so that my campaign will be effective. My campaign will be able to carry the message. My campaign will be able to result in desired action by the target audience. I want them to behave in this way because I have studied their previous actions. I have I have identified the reasons for their actions in the past. Now I want the same action. I want a different action. I will have to carry this message. And when I send out this message through my campaign, they are bound to act in this way. So that is, and I want them to behave in a particular way. Means I have to carry this message to them. I have to include that message in my campaign. So here is understanding the past events, analyzing the past events, analyzing the past actions, analyzing the past behaviors. If I am able to make out a meaning, that meaning itself is a theory, and in future I will be able to design my PR campaign to elicit the desired response from the target. The actions or the behavior as desired by me, as desired by the organization. So when I roll out this campaign with appropriate message, appropriate information, the target audience are bound to behave in a way I want them to behave. So that is the issue here, and that is the significance of theories that many PR practitioners are required to understand, are required to build in their PR campaign. Are you able to follow? Are you able to follow? Kavya, can you follow these things?
Yes, sir.
Now you have a big menu of theories that is displayed on your monitor. Please go through them. We have three major sets of theories, as you have already seen in the contents slide, the second slide. These are the theories we are expected to understand in this unit as part of your subject. The first set is theories of relationships, having two theories. The second set is theories of persuasion and social influence, again having four separate theories. And last, the third set is theories of mass communication. We have two theories. So let us start with them. We have noted this slide. I will move to the next slide. Theories of relationships with the two theories, systems theory and situational theory. Theories of persuasion and social influence, having four theories: social exchange, diffusion, social learning, and elaborated likelihood. And the third is theories of mass communication, uses and gratification theory, and agenda setting theory. Most of these theories you are fairly aware. I don't say these are common sense theories, they are very academic theories, but most of them you are exposed. I don't think any difficulty in understanding or following these theories, but remembering the different aspects of these theories could be a little bit confusing. Let's see how we go about. So 2 plus 4 plus 2, 8 theories are there. 8 theories we are going to study in this unit. Shall I move to the next slide? Shall I move to the next
Yes, sir.
slide? Ah, yes, you are all there.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
The first set of theories, theories of relationships. The cause and effect principles of theories can guide you in understanding how organizations relate to their public. So theories of relationships especially talk about the cause and effect relationships. If this is the cause, this is going to be the effect. Or to have this effect, this has to be the cause. This has to be the reason. There is always in most of our private and public lives, in most part of these lives, for various actions, there is a cause-effect relationship. We behave in a particular way because of this. Being rational human beings, being thinking human beings, we don't behave irrationally. We don't behave without any reason. Every action, we can go back, you can introspect, you can check. Every action has got a reason for this, a reason behind this. Without a sufficiently forcible reason or cause, we don't behave in a particular way. That means there is a cause and effect relationship between many of our actions or in many of our conduct or behaviors, whether in private lives or in our public lives. So this, if we know that this particular cause gives effect to results in this effect, or if this result can come only by this reason, if we are able to establish these relationships, I think we will be able to do our public relations campaign more effectively. Because as an organization, as a PR practitioner, I want a particular behavior in the, or I expect the target audience to behave in a particular way. That is the effect I expect from my campaign. To have this effect, to get this effect, I need to trigger a reason. I should trigger a reason, or they should have a reason. They should have a cause. They should have a purpose. Otherwise, they don't behave. I simply cannot ask them or order them to behave in a particular way. I should give them sufficient reason to behave this way. So we need to identify. By virtue of this, these theories are going to help us in understanding what is the theory, what is the nature of this cause and effect uh, principle that undermines many of our behavioral actions, decisions, or effects. Now we have two different theories of relationships. One is systems theory, another one is situation theory. Let's see what these theories talk about. Shall I go to the next slide? Probably you want this, sir. You go to the last slide.
Yes, sir.
Once, why don't you once for all you complete this? Please go through this. Please go through. Please see the. These are all in your material I have shared with you. You can, for details, you can refer to them, or you can have a copy of this soft copy in your mobile. What is systems theory? There is a definition appearing on the slide. The attitudes and actions of an organization from this side, or its counterpart, the public, contribute to a cause-effect chain reaction within their environment. So we have two parties here. One is the organization. Did you see the message there? There is this organization, a business organization or any organization, and on the other side there is its target audience or the public. Now the attitudes and actions of the organization on the one side and the target audience or public on the other side contribute to a cause effect chain reaction within their environment. So there is a business environment between the organization, business, between a business firm and its consumers, or between a college and its students, or parents, between the government and the public. So there are two parties is within an environment, and the attitudes or the opinions or the views or the behavior of one party, the actions taken by the one party affects the others. Attitudes and actions of the public affects the organization, then attitudes and actions of the organization are most likely to affect the public. So there is a chain reaction. Organization does this, public behave like this. A public behave like this, organization does this. Public don't come, you reduce the prices. You reduce the prices, public come and buy. Public want a different say products, you are going to manufacture and offer. Or if you have a big list of products, people might buy you are rejecting your competitors who is not offering that kind of. You are giving this kind of service, people may come to this. Or there are say different TV channels. You want to hear this, you go to that one. And just because people are coming, you are offering. It's a cause and relationships between. There is a chain reaction between organization on the one side and its public on the other side. The parts of an organization and public exist in relation to each other. That is what I am trying to explain. They are in a relationship. If they are not in a relationship, then we don't say that is not your target audience. There is no such a relationship, right? I don't have, as a college, as a representative of the college, I don't have any relationship with the students of agricultural university. I don't have any relationship. Then I have relationship with my engineering college students. Our engineering college students have that kind of relationship with their faculty. Our MBA students have that kind of relationship with MBA faculty. You don't have that kind of relationship with, say, civil engineering faculty and electronics engineering faculty. On the conversely, electronics engineering faculty don't have any relationship, at least in more academic sense, with the MBA faculty. Our electronics engineering department faculty or MBA department faculty, we don't have a relationship with pharmacy college students or medical college students. We don't have. So parts of an organization, different departments or sections of an organization, and the public, they exist in relationship with each other. Only then we consider that as our target audience. As an engineering college, we don't treat agricultural university students as our target audience unless these students come and join MBA like Anigna did. Only after they come and join us, we can have that relationship. Otherwise, when Anigna was pursuing her BSc horticulture, we had no relationship. She was not our target audience. Or when many of you were the students of ATNCC or Kamala Nehru College or Sahyadri College, we had no relationship with you. You are not our target audience. At least not until the PGCETR came in. Only then we targeted it. Till then you are not our target. The medical college students, they are not at all our target audience. So I'm trying to understand this point. Parts of an organization and the public here specifically target the sections of the public which are the targets of this organization. They exist in a relationship with each other, meaning the actions of one part affect the others, as I told you. Right? We raise the fees, students don't join. We reduce the price, the fees, students may come. We give this facility, students may appreciate. We don't withdraw this facility, students may resist. So actions of one part, right, affects the others. Suddenly we have this online environment. We wanted to reach out to the students. So we offered this online classes. What did you do? Many of you, or majority of you are logged in, you are following these classes, you are trying to be present, you are trying to at least to continue the connectivity between yourself and your institution, between yourself and your academic program, etc. And when students take interest, probably we are going to enrich these classes. So this is how the actions of one part affect the other. Are you able to follow these things? I think the time is running out. Let me see whether I can go to one more slide. And I think I have told you, I will come back again in 20 minutes. I have already sent the invite. Those who have joined late, please note down the meeting ID and join by 1 o'clock. The class has been transferred by Sri Kansar to me because he has got some doctor's appointment. Is it okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Only 9 students. Why? Somebody, 2 have already left out. Let me find out who have left out, who have bunked the class in the middle. Who are there who have left out? Can you make out? Because I don't have the gallery view now. My monitor is covered by the slide. Let me go.
Pooja Gowda.
Pooja Gowda has left.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Why is targeting that poor girl?
Who, sir? They are targeting from the.
Yeah, let me see. Once we come back to the, we will take them to task. Don't worry. Okay. So I will stop sharing
From
the slides.
beginning, they are doing like this.
I know. There is a reason for this. See, follow this theory. Why they are targeting you? Try to introduce this theory in their action. Okay. Yes, Pooja, this is a good case study.
We are
Let us see.
targeting formally, sir, but she is targeting informally, sir.
I see. So there, yeah, only 9 are there right now. Let's see. Fine then. Let me we'll see this in the next class. stop sharing this one. Okay, I will end of this class now. Okay, take care. Keep attending class. Come back to the 1 o'clock thing. You should be able to do. Okay then. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Take care.
Sir.
Take care. I am ending this class now. So come back in 25 minutes. Log in by 20 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.